helicopter, I will climb and jump off of anything. Sting is pretty much a cat. But he's not. I don't know how to play a scorpion, so he's just a cat.
Somehow, the idea of this giant scorpion with the personality of a cat is even more terrifying than just a giant scorpion.
Oh yeah, when he's I definitely racked up a bit of debt. Nick has never actually explained to me the amount of debt that I have, but he decided to run around and just break things when he got too bored, and I wasn't paying attention to him. So we're gonna have to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like how you would determine random gold, like 4d10 dice, then times that by 10 or something.
No, thank you, sir. What is this times that by 10 or something? That is the abnormal part of that die roll.
Oh boy.
Oh man, all good. So much drama.
And the economy of that campaign is strange to me too. Like, my character is walking around with no money. It hasn't needed it either. So
I gave you my chunk of gold, didn't I?
Oh, chunk of gold? When?
Because I asked for money, and I think it was it Sir Ed who gave me the raw gold ore worth 50 gold?
Yes,
I didn't know what to do with it, so I gave it to Agatha.
Okay, it's definitely not on my inventory, but I'll add it.
Please add it.
I haven't spent it.
Don't lose my 50 gold.
To be fair, you don't really need gold when you got like a sugar daddy in your corner that just gives you a bunch of stuff after time.
We have a sentient chest. We have a sentient, like, what's it called?
He's a mimic.
That,
and his name is Chester.
That swallows magic items.
Oh my
spits out,
God,
spits them back out with other random enchantments.
Yeah.
So we don't buy magical items. We just pray for Chester to spit out something useful.
That is fantastic.
Chester, please. To be fair, he actually did give me some pretty good stuff. Well, gave Cassandra.
Gave us some fucking great stuff.
That might be.
It gave Agatha some game-breaking stuff.
One thing of note that might be weird is that one of the characters that I run in that game is named Cassandra, so that referring to her might be strange.
Awkward. Oh boy.
You know, she's pretty normal and stuff like that. Only she's like a daughter. She's a daughter to Vecna. You know, it's normal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally normal. That's
yeah.
Not an average character.
Pretty normal.
Yeah, me and my sisters just kind of hang out at this place in the Astral Sea. Completely normal.
Yeah, that's a very typical hangout spot.
Oh no, that's where our house is. That's where our home is.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, is that where you live? Okay.
Where else would Cassandra live?
Care where you demons live. So Lou's just trying to make it out of the tea party safely.
Anyway,
You were fine at the tea party. Sorry.
I'm done setting up. So.
Okay.
We're all here and ready to go. So I think
new trauma.
We should get started, don't you? Yeah. Who would like to recap this?
I can attempt. Mind you, I have a terrible memory and I took no notes, so if my recap is too sparse, feel free to... Actually, there wouldn't even be a point to awarding inspiration since I already have one anyway. So if someone else who doesn't have it wants to do it, go for it.
I do believe most of you, except Chilbu, have inspiration.
Hey, Jason!
Negative. I had to use mine. I had disadvantage because of...
Chilbu uses no inspiration. He needs it not. Chilbu's a beast without it.
Well, it could have been useful when you got hit by that cold breath, but someone rolled a 1. Max.
Someone used my inspiration when that happened.
I'm looking at you, Max. Or rather, I'm talking to you. I'll see you later in the edit.
But Chilbu also drives home during that part and is unable to take notes. So maybe somebody else who has the ability to take notes.
So Opened up last week's session with a dragon fight, which was always a great thing. Well, more like a hide and seek with a giant white dragon. And until one of our party members decided to be bait, aka distraction. It was a good distraction at first. We all rolled really shitty on, I think, stealth. Some of us did. Dragon smelled Ubu's brimstone because he's fucking Nightcrawler. And he went for a self-sacrifice move, which then my character ended up going, fuck it, we're doing this, and guiding bolted the dragon. He rolled initiative. Got one round in. It's pretty good stuff. Then when the dragon came around, he just breathed and completely icicled one of our party members, being Chobu. And he was a hood ornament on the dragon's nose. Which was great, because all I could think of was like an old-fashioned like Cadillac. Osh got a hell of a hit in intimidating the dragon somehow. And the dragon decided to flee after a few rounds of damage and Bosch's badass intimidation check. Fortunately, still a hood ornament, but the DM had pity on us and said that the acid broke him off and he fell 40 feet. We tried our best to save him, which we did eventually. And once we got him back up with a few people casting healing spells on him, we went further into the farm. Taking care of the crop fires by casting or creating a backburn for them. A character almost stabbed a pig.
There was a pig
in the orchard. And then we started to investigate the rubbled barn, which had both orc and human bodies in it, or around it. And Cassandra's character, Eve, decided, or we volunteered her, forcefully, I guess, to go because she was the sneakiest, to kind of scout ahead. We saw a band of orcs partying up in the farmhouse. Only saw, I think the number was like 8 or 9. Apparently there was more. We devised a plan to use Veritas as a trap at one of the entrances and exits of the building. And at nightfall, around like 1 or 2 a.m., we decided to get closer to the house as a group and try to help who was ever in the basement. Because Eve said there was something in the basement, but she didn't know what. So we all went down there. We had to roll stealth. I can't remember what happened after that exactly.
Everyone but you failed. Is what happened after that.
Yeah. It was really weird. Oh yeah, that's when I prayed to the Raven Queen, yes. And I was not the downfall for that. We get to the back.
Prayer was answered.
You had to do a perception check. Big footsteps were coming down some stairs. I told everyone to go around the corner of the house, and I climbed up the side of the house to the roof. This behemoth of an orc comes out, dressed in all spiky armor and shit. And as he was going down to the cellar, I decided to jump on the son of a bitch and cast Inflict Wounds. Then we got into a big fight. By big fight, I mean, I don't remember how many. Jason, how many orcs were there? Like 19?
I watched at least 15 fly by me into the second part of the building and get stuck running down the stairs.
There was a total of 15 orcs.
There's a lot. And it took us
It's an
a
orc's
good
turn.
3. Yeah. It took us a good 3 rounds to try to.
That's why we individually
I individually, physically rolled for each orc.
Oh my god.
I was like, just move them as a group, man. Stop torturing yourself.
No.
We ended up killing the Billy bad guy of the orcs. We all decided, well, some of us decided to run down to the cellar to take some form of refuge, try and bottleneck them in. There's a man with a hood on his head. Eventually, you remove the hood. Turns out that guy's Big Al, and Big Al's a boss because he did not give 2 fucks about his life. And for some strange reason, once we rescued Big Al, and I don't know what happened, but all their heads kind of just popped. Weird shit's going on. Oh, and Cassandra misplaced her rapier, or Eve did.
Yeah, but it's back now.
Somehow. At the end of this, at the end of last week's session, it was just really some weird shit going down.
Nothing to see here.
14 orcs started grabbing their head and dying instantaneously.
Yes.
That shit don't happen. I immediately, out of game, blame Nick.
Yeah.
I was like, the fuck you do?
I don't know. What am I doing?
Actually, did it?
It's 50-50.
Chilo, did you
It could be
kill the one
Cassandra
that shot that threw a javelin at you, or did he also?
No, I'm pretty sure I missed him every single time, but I did do a great job distracting them.
Did.
I'm sorry, I feel like some Chobu antics and heroics may
That's right,
have been
you were
glossed
using
over
your,
and got...
lightning launcher.
Yes, good times.
But yes, I believe we left off with Veritas returning to consciousness. And Virgil, you may add a point of inspiration.
Chobu also saved the fucking stupid ghost sword. You're welcome.
The large man in overalls looks at all of you just like, thanks for rescuing me.
I will point to all the many orc bodies. I'm like, did you do that?
No. Did you?
Pretty sure I didn't. Chobu?
Chilbu is not there right now, it looks like.
If you guys remember, Chobu, or you guys don't remember, Chobu is investigating the second story right now.
Oh, snap.
Maybe we should make sure Chobu isn't dead, too. That would be bad.
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll check the doors are open.
I don't actually know where the front door is, but... or the back door. Oh, there we go. Gingerly step over several orcs. Which is this thing a door?
That is a door.
Okay.
You step into a empty foyer.
Fancy.
Chilbo appear to be in a common room. There's a bunch of padded chairs and game tables around the room. And looks like there are some playing cards and some dragon chess on these tables. On one of the tables, you see that there was a game in progress.
Cards or chess?
Yes.
Not finding any more orcs, though?
You don't see any orcs. Bosch, you enter what looks to be the dining room. There is a long table kind of going through the middle of the room. It looks like a mess right now. There are various bits of meat and nondescript food stuff just kind of scattered about the table. Ugh, what a mess. The hallway you've entered looks like there are many doors, most of which should be open. You enter into a bedroom, a fairly large bedroom actually. This looks to be some kind of master bedroom. With a large bed and a wardrobe that takes up most of the space in this room.
Is Bosch or Chilbu?
Chilbu.
Does Chilbu find Big Al's normal weapon up here?
Roll a perception check.
Hoping to find it for free. No.
You look around.
No,
You
you
look
did
around,
not.
and you do in fact find what looks to be. Oh God, what does he normally have? I don't have his sheet up. Oops.
Oh no, we lost Colin.
Ah!
Oh no. Well, very quickly, Jason, you find a long sword, a short sword, and a heavy crossbow.
Ah. Chilbu grabs all weapons and heads back downstairs.
He's back.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry about that. My computer freaked out and I had to restart.
Oh, you're back quickly, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm hoping that does not happen again.
Is this a friendly one?
I don't know, Bosch, are you?
I'm
I'm zoomed
friendly, I
pretty
guess?
far out, so that's lots of green worries me. Huh? Is Big Al here as well?
Yeah, Big Al's there.
I bring him his weapons.
Oh, thanks.
Figure you might use these.
Yeah. But the looks of it looks like they're all dead. And you guys got the big one. Clean up.
Yeah. We have a ghost sword. He does stuff like this sometimes.
Ah, shit. Hey, are you guys out near the pasture?
Yeah.
We spent a little time in your cornfields putting out fires
Oh,
and took a good break by the orchard.
That's good. But out in the pasture, did you see Petunia?
Is that your pig?
No, that's my cow.
Hmm.
My entire business is reliant on Petunia.
Did you happen to see the dragon?
What?
Right. Mhm. There was kind of a large white dragon that just kind of attacked us right outside of your farm here, so I'm not sure. It seemed to be in the area beforehand. Hopefully it didn't. Well, actually, maybe the dragon isn't the only thing we need to worry about eating Petunia. I'll be right back. And she will head toward the kitchen.
I know you guys just saved me and all that, but could I ask you to find Petunia?
DM, can I retrospectively or look in my memories and insight check the dragon to see if it looked full when we fought it?
Given that it called you tasty morsels, it was not full.
Hmm. Got it. There is hope.
Let's see what Eve says. Hopefully, these guys weren't eating Petunia. And I think we can look. Right? I mean, looking for a cow. That's the kind of stuff we do.
Yeah. If you do that, I'll give you my most valuable possession. My old armor from back in my sheriff days.
Hmm. Very nice.
It's made of that fancy schmancy elven stuff.
Oh. Veritas, don't you have, like, detect animals or something?
Did Virgil and Veritas go in?
Virgil's outside by the
prey.
well.
What the hell is the stupid sword?
Presumably with Veritas.
It's with-
with Virgil.
Mhm.
Yes, I would hope he is with Veritas.
Damn
He duplicated himself now.
Now that would be wild. There's two of me.
Well, let's try to find this cow.
Eve, is there anything in particular you're looking for in the kitchen?
Yeah. Eve vaguely remembers seeing them eating an unspecified meat dish and preparing it in this room, so she's just kind of looking around to see if the any of the meat remains and if she can identify it.
I'd say roll survival. A 16. Looking around the room, you notice that it looks entirely like meat. They wanted their bacon. But you actually notice something else. Right here. The orc bodies are kind of strewn about as if something happened right here. And more than that, you see a scorch mark on the floor there. And it has a very peculiar shape to it.
What kind of shape? Is it cow shaped?
No.
I'm sorry.
For the shape, roll an Arcana check.
Thank you, expertise.
With a 24. Looking down at this scorch mark, it looks as though a very powerful spell was casted there recently. Powerful enough to leave a mark on its surroundings. And
Eve
with
seeing
that, 24. Sorry. You would know that that this magic was how best to describe it. It almost looks extra planar.
the magic word.
Shibu
Eve will.
Oh.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just watched Shibu jump out a window. I had to say it.
Oh. Casual.
He's a round boy, but he can still fit through a window.
I know you can fit through it. You just went through it. I'm just letting you know that's a window.
He can gently drift down with his little wings, right?
Yes.
Day in the life of an adventurer, sir.
My apologies, Cassandra. Continue.
No, you're good. Eve, seeing this, will look up in a combination of fascinated horror and excitement and carefully look around the room to see if she can see any sign of anyone being in here who was not an orc.
Roll another survival.
Well,
10? Nah, there's a lot of blood, a lot of meat, a lot of orc.
right, about that meat. Is it Petunia? Was the original question.
It was pig.
Okay. That's interesting. And she will look around and kind of squint a little bit and put a hand on the hilt of her rapier.
Alright.
And be like, well, if you had something to do with this, can't say it's not appreciated. She will head back into the other room. Well, I've got good news. Your cow is not in the kitchen.
Well, that's good.
Something else was in the kitchen, though, that is a little concerning and interesting. I believe whatever happened to all these orcs perhaps came from that room, because it appears a powerful spell was cast in there. But whatever was the source of it seems to be gone now. So that's an interesting and slightly concerning mystery.
Oh. Well, if you find it, I guess give it my thanks.
Eve smiles and gives a little salute. Way ahead of you.
You're welcome to spend the night here.
Well, I think we are all a bit knackered. Well, speaking of all of us, gosh, where's everyone else?
I don't really know. I think I heard Shobu jump out a window.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, that was weird.
I don't know the
considering
others.
doors right here.
yeah.
Well, what can I say? Some of us are a little on the dramatic side.
Yeah. Well, we could take a look around with the back door over here.
Yeah, that's the back door out the kitchen.
Huh. Let me take a look. Also being careful because we did set. But we only had Veritas over here, right? I'm going to look real carefully to make sure that I don't set off Veritas.
Have you guys seen a cow? Hello?
Farmland. There's cows everywhere.
You actually have not seen a cow.
I'm trying to find a cow.
So it's just nothing but pigs. That's the only farm animal that's running wild right now is pigs.
Right now?
Sword,
Right.
wake up. Yes, find cow.
A cow?
Petunia? Petunia, yes.
Thou needs a cow?
Huh? Al needs a cow.
What would you want me to do?
Use your demon magic.
It's not good at finding.
And I just ask
Alright.
Boss. She seems to like animals.
It's good with dropping things to the ground or peering inside.
You saw what his people did in there. I don't trust Bosch with the animals.
The night before we got here, he talked to an owl and befriended it.
You can't
Don't-
catch an owl.
Pretty sure Bosch could hit it with that axe of his.
Owls are too wise.
Not if they're dumb enough to talk to Bosch at close range.
True. Maybe an owl's not enough of a snack.
He's better with the animals than any of us. The shot of finding a cow is him, most likely.
Fine.
And
Bosch!
before Chilbu leaves, he just says,
Yes.
"Thank you."
Yep. Bosch!
Yeah? I'll- I'm
Go
going
find the
to-
cow. That's what Virgil said.
Cautious.
Generally go towards the source of the sound. I still don't see anybody.
Bosch!
Ah, okay.
Who jumps out another window.
What?
He doesn't have glass, does he? He just open windows.
You can open them. I assume you're not jumping through panes of glass. Unless you are.
No, thank you.
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Yes, well,
Bosch, we're going to sleep. So find the cow and meet us back.
No, I have.
all right, have a good night.
You know, I have doors.
What? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, doors don't have quite the same flair, do they? Anyway, did you
Window,
do
my lady?
all right?
I'm sorry?
Doro, you go first.
Nope, I'm not saying anything important.
Insight check.
Chilla, do you allow yourself to
What's
be inside?
Sure.
Sure. Insight check away.
Shit.
It's up to you, Chill. What she gets 14.
Chobu is still a bit confused after spending his afternoon as an icicle, so he's trying to shake that off.
Eve kind of loses her train of thought and is like, "Are you doing all right, buddy? You've been through quite an experience today, haven't you?"
I prefer the heat. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. I think Boss said he's gonna go find the cow.
All right. Well, you certainly earned a bit of a rest. I'll see you later.
As a note, you have all been up for a very long time today.
Yep. Do we have a sense of what time it is?
Late. Definitely past midnight.
Well, I'm going to make some effort to find the cow. But I'm definitely not going to stay up all night doing it.
Alright. Where do you look?
What I'd like to do is head toward the barn, and around the barn, look for... I know that there are going to be lots of animal tracks, but see if I can find any recent tracks of a cow going away.
Right. Roll a survival check.
Okay. About a 13.
13. You do, in fact, find a set of hooved tracks that do seem much heavier than the rest, and they seem to go out like that away-ish, if you can see that.
Okay. I will follow them. I'll follow them, but not off the map, just so if I can keep following them, a sense of which way the cow might have gone.
It actually looks like it went back towards Coneyberry.
Ah, okay. And I'll leave it there. I'm going to go back to the farmhouse. Like, well, I'm the cow. It's the Coneyberry. When I come back, does it look like anybody is taking watch?
What is the rest of you doing?
Chobu's sleeping.
Master Virgil.
Yes.
I still feel a bit weak.
Yeah, yawns. Yeah, I need some sleep. I've been going at it far too long today.
Bosch would probably see Virgil yawning.
Okay, are we setting a watch here? We're feeling good about sleeping?
Either that or we keep pushing on, and that won't be much use if we keep doing that.
Well, I'll take first watch and wake Chilbu up in a little bit.
Sounds like a plan.
And I will...
I'll keep watch too if necessary.
Cool. Well, I'll climb up. If on the second floor, is it possible to try to like visualize the second floor? Is there like a sloping roof where you could go out and stand on the roof, where there's like vertical sides to the house?
There are windows that you can look out. There's not really a way onto the roof.
Okay. Oh yeah. So I'll from the second floor, I'll alternate windows and watch out from there.
There's plenty of windows in the common room.
Before Eve turns in, she was coming out here to check and make sure everyone else was okay, but also is going to check the body of the head orc and see if there was anything we missed.
So, checking the body, you don't actually find anything out of the ordinary that hasn't already been picked.
And no sign of extraplanar influence.
No.
Okay. With that, she will dust her hands off, look around one more time, and go to bed. Until someone wakes her for a watch.
Right. Who was taking first watch? I believe Bosch.
That's right.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Yeah, an 8.
Looking about, while you do have dark vision, it doesn't go that far out, and it is a dark night. It appears to be cloudy, covering up the moon. So while you don't see anything, I mean, that's partially a good thing. You don't see anything, and you're
Say it's probably a good thing I don't see anything.
yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay, that's nice.
And your watch goes uneventful.
Cool. Then I will wake up Chilbu.
Did Jobu get kicked out?
The door you tried to open was locked.
I see. That would not stop Jobu necessarily, but hey. No new friends for Jobu.
If you tried again, then you would have been kicked out.
They turn to take watch.
Jobu flutters out onto the roof. And where's my sheet? There it is.
With a perception of 18,
A little bit better.
you look out with your superior dark vision, and you do see a lot more than Bosch did. You actually can see that you actually see some of the animals that had escaped, some of the pigs and actually some horses were bedding down. No cows, sorry. It's
Okay.
a very peaceful evening. And your watch goes by uneventful.
Jobu goes back to sleep. Was he supposed to wake someone up?
I did not tell him that. So
Oh no.
Well, yeah.
generally, when you take a watch, you get somebody else up after your watch is over.
Nah, that's
Unless
fine.
you're the last watch.
Eve,
And you get everybody up.
Eve, did
And in
you
the danger zone.
continue reading your book, Eve?
Oh, well, considering the time frame it needs to be in, I think it already would have been a moot point.
But you're
I think she has temporarily given up on it.
you're approaching that time where you might need to pull all-nighters.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a temporarily laid aside thing.
All right.
We'll start over at some point.
But I presume that you do your usual thing and write in your journal and stuff like that.
Oh,
All
absolutely.
right. I need you to make me 2 wisdom
Right.
saving throws.
What?
Make me 2 wisdom
Oh
saving
shit!
throws.
Ain't playing around.
Oh, are you sure it needs to be 2 or is 1
No,
sufficient?
I need the second one.
Okay. Oh god.
You doze off for a moment while you're writing in your journal, but other than that, you don't recall anything.
Okay. Yep, she writes quite a hefty passage in there. And that's about it.
Just gotta write something in my notes real quick.
Oh lord.
Eve is going to die next.
Apparently.
Alright. You all have a long rest. No issues.
Where was everyone else sleeping?
What?
I saw
Hey.
Bosch in the common room.
I guess Bosch took an armchair or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll pretty much, after I woke Chilbu up, found a spot on the floor somewhere, curled up.
Fair enough.
She'll be the only person who decided to find a bedroom to sleep in.
I put the rest of them in bedrooms.
Okay.
Yes,
Long
you
rest of this.
awake in the morning. And you actually smell something that smells like breakfast.
You must have done a lot of dishes early this morning.
You look outside and you realize that you've actually slept in quite a bit. Looks to be the middle of the afternoon, given how late you guys got here.
Wow. I'm gonna head downstairs.
Fresh outside.
I have
Eve, you see,
doors. You hear calling from the kitchen.
Eve, as you open your door, you see a long sword that is rested upon the opening of the door, of the other door in front of you.
Oh. Good morning there, Veritas.
Morning, Miss Eve.
How are you feeling today? You took quite a beating yesterday, didn't you?
I feel a bit better.
Good. I'm glad. Are you keeping watch out here?
I am not letting Master Virgil down again.
Again?
He was in trouble. And I couldn't do anything about it.
Oh, Veritas. With all due respect, we were all in trouble, but I think probably the one in the most trouble was yourself. If anything, it was irresponsible of us to leave you alone like that. I just kind of assumed that no one would harm you because, you're a sword. But we clearly didn't think that through very well. So if anyone let anyone down, it was us letting you down.
I still feel conflicted.
Kind of like pats the blade consolingly. Well, I suppose this was a learning experience for all of us. We've learned to not callously leave our friends sitting around as traps. And you've learned that you don't want to leave your friend's side. I think that's a win for everyone, considering the fact that all of us got out of it at the end of the day.
Yes. We all got out.
Somehow. That's the concerning part for me, but I guess it's good not to look gift horse in the mouth, or so they say.
Why would you look a horse in its mouth?
That's a great question, Veritas. I never really understood that statement myself. I'm a city girl, so I think it's a farm thing. Anyway, smells like there's breakfast, so I'll see you and Virgil later.
Take care, Miss Eve.
You as well, always.
Fucking hell, Max.
Yes. Childo, did you jump in the well?
Chilbu's taking a bath. Not in the well, like he drew water from the well.
Just making sure. Bosch, you look in and you see that Big Owl is cooking up dinner. Not dinner, breakfast. Sorry, I'm having dinner.
Oh, hey, oh, good news. I halfway found Petunia. Looks like she headed over to Place, that other town.
Coneyberry?
That one. Although, I mean, she was headed that way. I don't know if that's where she ended up.
If you find her, I'll be eternally grateful.
Yeah, I mean, gonna go do it. I mean, cows are important, right?
Yeah. Well, do you know the name of my ranch, son?
I think I skipped over that part. Above the table, I know it's Butterskull Ranch, but
Well, the place is called Butterskull Ranch. And select that for a reason. And he nods over at above, like, on this little shelf. And it's got various, like, spices and herbs. You see a skull made of butter.
that makes a whole lot of sense.
Like, literally.
That's why I need Petunia. Without her, I can't make any butter scones.
I mean, I'm just saying. Seems like you got a lot of pigs. It could be Bacon Ranch.
It doesn't. It's not. I have a brand to upkeep.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, I mean,
Brand.
or why are we even worried? We're totally gonna find this cow. No problem.
Thank you. I got up early and cleaned up the mess, so you won't have to kowtow your way around.
That looks real nice.
You'll notice that there are no orc corpses around. I had. Never mind.
Breakfast smells good.
Yeah, bacon and eggs. A little I had left, but don't worry about that. Once I get everything shipshape around here, I'll head to tribe or get some more supplies.
It occurred to me, Coneyberry didn't look like it was doing very well.
Yeah,
Should we be worried about the people?
Coneyberry's abandoned. Has been for years.
Oh, okay, good.
So, if you do see anyone there, I'd be more worried about yourself. But all are a capable bunch, so you can handle most things.
Mhm.
Anyway, yeah, bacon and eggs for
How
a
is
lot
the
of
town abandoned? Before you go the town, wherever it is you're off to, why was the town abandoned?
you. Coneyberry? Goblin attacks. They just weren't ready for it.
Is there more goblins around here? I ran across a few. I waited and Delver and dealt with them.
I mean, every once in a while I'll see a goblin, but, well, they don't really stand much of a chance against me. Orcs, on the other hand, they're a lot harder to take down, especially that big fella. I appreciate that.
You know what tribe these goblins belong to?
Sorry, I don't speak goblin. Shouting.
Have you come across any in your travels and kept something as a souvenir?
But goblins? Nah.
Hmm.
Like I said, we dealt with a band of them before, led by a, what was that thing? Air bug, I believe.
Them big bugbears?
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, they usually like to boss
Um,
around the little ones.
Our friend over here impersonated one. Goblin. And got some information from our leader. You heard of the Cragmalls?
Kragma? No, I haven't, actually.
Well, if you do hear anything about it, please let us know.
Sure. Oh, and if you see any of my ranch hands, let them know that's safe to come back. Told them to scatter as soon as I saw them coming.
How many ranch hands did you have?
EM checks his notes.
Hold that thought.
Isn't there like 4 human bodies at the
That's
barn?
what I'm double checking. You saw 5.
Well, one
you saw
survived,
5
so he had at least 5.
You saw 5 human bodies at the.
Oh, so there's so there were 6 in total.
I had 6.
um, well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news for you, but I believe 5 of them did not make it out.
Shit.
Their remains by your destroyed barn, along with an orc body.
Actually, 2 orc bodies.
They may have been able to take 1 or 2 down, but they fell in the process. And condolences.
I'm not the one to pity. That's other families. Fuck.
What were they doing with you anyway? They had you in prison, or were they gonna ransom you?
Well, big one recognized me. Back to my sheriff days. Want to make me suffer for all the orcs that I've killed in my past.
Okay. Oh, good thing we got you out of there then.
Right. And when you come back with Petunia, I'll have something special for you. Enjoy your breakfast, and I gotta go take care of something. And he will walk out the door.
Windows are more fun.
Master Reginald, are we hunting for the stagehand? Or are we going after Petunia?
Well, he wants his prized cow more than his farmhand, it feels like. I mean, not saying the man is callous, but
You know where the other farmhand is, too.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't want to say that because they're talking each other's heads, but there was a guy who came and got us.
True.
that's a long ways back, and that's end of like mission shit.
It's where we're going anyway.
We can go there later.
Abu needs his 300 gold.
Veritas would also like a part of that.
No gold for you.
Okay, so we have to find a cow. It'd be too hard.
Yeah, I mean, on the tracks, heading off towards Coneyberry. It's a cow. How hard can it be to find?
You know, as long as we keep an eye out for any dragons on the way.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
We can take it.
What?
One problem at a time.
fair enough, I guess.
Dragon's always going to be a looming threat over us since it can travel is immense. We're always going to be playing this game of hide and seek from it.
It probably won't actively seek us out. Master Virgil.
Bosch got a good hit in and scared it off, which very impressive, by the way, Bosch.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, that was pretty
Right now-
amazing. If it hadn't been for that, we might all be dead right now.
I mean, Chilbu was pretty good too. I mean, he tried real hard. Didn't quite get the hiding.
That is true as well. But, it's still, while it's true that you wouldn't really expect a dragon to come looking for us, I can't help but wonder, now that it's gotten a bite out of us and we somehow managed to scare it off. Do dragons hold grudges, do you think?
You can roll an Arcana check to see if you know.
Sure.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Is Chilbu just looking through the window at us?
Chobu's too short to look through the window at you, so you can see like his horns on the top of his head, baby.
With that 25, yes. Dragons hold grudges.
Oh. Ah. So what I mean by that is, it's probably going to be hunting us down now, because I think we just embarrassed the hells out of it. So we're going to need to be more careful than ever. And if we run into it again, it might be wise to have some sort of a plan in our back pocket, so we don't just kind of willy-nilly throw a lot of potential solutions at it that we haven't discussed beforehand.
Chobu taps the gem in his chest. I got something for him.
Oh, and what might that be?
Acid?
Ah,
So what you did?
Hey, he didn't hit any of you with his breath.
Mm-hmm.
That was the plan,
The
right?
important thing to remember: if we see the dragon where we're going, we shouldn't go that way.
It
Do you know
sounds like our
what-
day starts off
Oh,
back in the
wise
abandoned
for an
town.
orc.
yes, that is the best plan I've heard all day.
Eat up, finish your breakfast, and I say we get on with our day, going back to the abandoned town, trying to find a cow. It'd be fun.
Did Cassandra respond to Chobu earlier?
Oh, that was for me.
That was
Yeah, you totally would have just gone ahead and signed that without thinking twice.
Yep, that's what I figured. At this point, there's the fight isn't worth it anymore. I've broken you guys down. Time for adventure.
Mm-hmm.
He really likes those windows.
I don't know. Maybe it's a new thing for him.
So you sit down and enjoy a nice breakfast, and presumably head out to Coneyberry.
Try to follow the tracks that I saw.
All right. Takes you about an hour to reach the town of Coneyberry. There's ruined, decrepit buildings everywhere in the area. Doesn't look like it's been lived in for years. But looking around for a cow, I will need a group survival check.
Well.
Jobu knows what a cow is.
Good job, buddy.
Veritas, do you want to give me one as well?
All right.
Veritas does not.
All right. There was enough success to bring the average up. You follow the trail, and you see in the distance, picking through some of the ruins, a goblin just sort of sifting through the ruins, looking for who knows what.
This guy knows where the cow is.
Hey, have you seen a cow? Damn it, I don't speak goblin.
Who are you?
Ah,
What are you doing?
who are we? We're looking for a cow.
What's a cow?
I don't think he knows much.
Doesn't know what a cow is, but he might have seen it. It's a big animal. Mostly kind of slow. Eats grass.
Uh-huh. I don't know anything about that.
Do I believe him?
You get inside him.
That's what I was asking to do.
He seems like he's a pretty well-to-do guy.
I trust this guy right here. He doesn't know where the cow is.
Have any of you seen
Thanks,
any of
mister.
you guys, have you ever seen like my queen has sent me to find a rock, like a really shiny rock. You guys seen a shiny rock?
I look around my feet for a shiny rock.
You do not see a shiny rock.
Nope.
But we can keep an eye
What you
out
want it
for
for?
them if you keep an eye out for our cow.
Yeah, sure. I'll keep an eye out for a cow.
Does your queen pay well?
I don't know. She's new.
We get paid well for our adventures. In case you're ever looking for new employment.
I mean, she says that the great bovine gods will bless upon us, whatever that means.
Ah,
Fucking bovine is? Never mind.
No, I don't know what a bovine is. What's a bovine? Well, what is it? She just said that it would be a good thing, and I don't know.
I scratched my head. I'm like, what is a bovine?
Um, would I know?
Yeah, you would know what a bovine is.
Yeah. He kind of like pulls everyone aside a little bit and is like,
Chilbu is sad that he's the smartest member of this group.
An intelligent monster. Yes, you are.
That's kind of exactly what we're looking for, because bovine means something in the cow family. She says under her breath. She turns back to the cop. What's this about a bovine god or something?
Your DM has accidentally left roll 20.
Oh,
Give me one sec. I don't really know. Isa just said that our queen is a representative of the great bovines, whatever that is.
Oh. And she's new, is she? How new is she? Exactly.
Isa brought her around like, I don't know, 2 days ago.
Eve kind of drags a hand down her face and turns to everyone else and just gives them a look.
I like him. Let's bring him in our group.
She turns back to the cop. She seems like a very benevolent queen. Perhaps we can bring her some sort of offering to show our respect for her.
She was looking for rocks.
Right. Well, maybe we can find this shiny rock and go give it to her. So if we do come across it, where should we bring it?
You go, he starts like counting his fingers. I'm really bad with directions. I think it'd be better if I just showed you.
Sure, that would be fine as well. Much appreciated. I'm sure your queen will appreciate it too.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
So, is she heading your whole group? Do you have other people who are now in her service?
Oh yeah, the whole tribe.
Ha! Well, isn't that great, fellas? She looks at everyone else and just has really wide eyes.
Does your tribe happen to operate inside of a low-light cave?
No, actually, it's on top of some old ruins or something.
Chilbu is out of ideas.
So, speaking lowly, you think the cow is in there somewhere?
Eve tries to whisper towards Bosch's ear, but she's like knee height probably on Bosch, if anything, so she's not having much success. So she just kind of like makes an exasperated gesture towards someone taller, namely probably Virgil's the only option. And gestures towards Bosch like, you wanna explain a little?
Virgil silently watches as Eve tries to make this silent notion.
Master
Oh, no, can you
Virgil,
guys hear
what
Nick?
are
There he is. Okay.
what are they talking about?
Oh my god. This is amazing.
Apparently, creature has photos of location, potentially, where the cow is being held.
Do we need to exterminate them, Master Virgil?
We help this creature find. He looks at the group. He's looking for a rock, correct?
Sounds like it.
Shiny rock.
Some kind of gem? What?
I think she called it a diamond.
Ah! The queen called it a diamond.
Yeah, that's what Isa said.
Ah! So she has some sort of, grand council. Who is this Caesar person?
She's our shaman. She speaks the word of the great bovine.
Ah! Sounds very wise. Mm-hmm. Well. She just kind of looks at everyone else like.
I mean, I'm on board. Whatever you want to do.
Where the hell are we gonna find a diamond at?
Well, let's go offer the queen our services first, and we'll see what to do from there.
That sounds about right. And I have some idea of what we can proceed with after that.
DM, what does my gem in my armor look like?
It looks however you want to look like.
I'm gonna go with not a diamond.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I still have.
Maybe a ruby. That fits my aesthetic.
It does fit your aesthetic, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm sure the queen will love having some new lackeys. Name's Drick, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Drake. I'm Eve. And gestures toward everyone else.
Hey, I'm Bosch.
Nice to meet you. Alright. It's deeper in the woods to the north here. Follow me. And he just sort of gives his best Hunchback of Notre Dame impression.
Sanctuary.
Does it seem like Drick knows where he's going?
You can insight him if you want. He does take a double take when he approaches the tree. He's just like, this way.
Should be fine, guys.
You travel for about an hour through the trees, but eventually you start seeing motes of light as you see small campfires in a clearing and some old stone. Alright, here we are. Did the map load good?
It's a nice place. Oh yeah, I can see the map.
Took a minute to render for me.
This is a nice map.
A larger one, but luckily there's no dynamic lighting, so no need for it.
And oh my god, that cow.
Yeah, no shit.
We'll address her
I
as
think
the
they're
queen.
rating it to be Wagyu beef. That's what that is.
Yeah, this way, and Drick will just
Why is Issa a gremlin? Alright.
You don't know that that's Issa. Maybe that's just a very unique, random goblin crony.
There's no particular reason why that particular goblin has particular art. What are
Yeah,
you talking about?
he just likes his individuality.
Watch your step. The stonework isn't quite as good as it used to be.
Is this part right here like
It's very shallow.
easy enough to walk
It's
through?
very shallow. You could easily walk
Okay.
through it. Mind the drop. There's like a 5-foot drop out there. Just around the Palisades.
Ah,
A big
nice,
word for a goblin.
nice, well-fortified place you got here.
Thank you. Hey, Isa. I found some new people. They want to help the queen. As the notably crazier-looking goblin turns and just like, oh, why, hello there. You here to help the great bovine? I'd like everyone to make a perception check.
Do we need to the cow?
Everyone who rolled above a 15, well, everyone who rolled above a 10, you notice that she has a book on her side. Everyone who rolled above a 15 notices that there's a tongue nailed to it.
Oh, itch. Yeah, totally.
Also, on the cow, you all notice that the cow is wearing a crown.
It's fine.
Of course.
Is that what we need the diamond for? Because if so, Chilbu's all for it.
Great bovine, do you accept these newcomers? And the cow
This
says,
soundboard.
Huh?
yes, they'll do fine.
I'm sorry, what?
Cow
that was in common?
Eve, hearing this, is going to look around and see if anybody is trying to do some ventriloquism stuff.
The great bovine has spoken. Welcome. We don't really have a lot of bigger seats throughout our hobgoblins. It's a goblin-only tribe. But Great Bovine says that you're allowed, so you are allowed.
How come you threw out the hobgoblins?
They're assholes. Treat us like shite.
I mean, that sounds like a fair reason to me. Thank you very much, oh great bovine queen. And she bows.
Oh yes, it's no problem. Have you seen any diamonds?
Ah,
Why does
not quite yet, but we are happy to look for them in your service. What would you like diamond for?
For what else? I needed to for spellcasting.
Ah, your highness is a spellcaster. Very, very impressive.
Thank you.
Did your
I'm
tribe
gonna have
happen to
to
have any
incite
gold?
that cow.
Incite the cow, sure.
No insight necessary.
No way, this fucking cow's a spellcaster.
You do not detect any lies in the cow's voice.
Oh
This
my
is some bullshit.
I mean later,
I
sure.
think
Willy Wonka fucking world are we in now?
I like it.
I mean,
Well,
diamonds
do you
are
guys have
how you
gold?
raise the dead,
We can
right?
get you a diamond.
Ah, that's
Who do you need to be raised?
Well, we need to raise an army. My
What exactly?
whore master has been accosted by horrible orc folk.
oh
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I'm assuming you're talking about. Oh,
Oh yes, ow. I need that place to be safe. My udders are aching something fierce. But even if you've saved him now, who's to say that there won't be another attack? We must have an army to defend ourselves.
Sure, sure.
And that is where Isa has provided me with the powers that be. Perhaps a demonstration is necessary. Isa, the book. Yes, master. And Isa will run over, holding the book in their hands. And open it up for the handless cow. There is a building of green energy in the cow's eyes as she starts mumbling arcane words. Virgil, you got a bad feeling. Like a really, really bad feeling. You do anything.
I'm looking, okay, I'm looking.
Master Virgil.
Please, that's not gonna fucking work.
Who is carrying you, Veritas? Why are you just back here?
Virgil.
Yeah, he should be up closer.
So the moment he gets this girl feeling of this is bad news, let's see, is going to it's not gonna work out well. So, oh fuck, what am I? I'm always the one that gets us in fights. He's going to cast silence.
Okay.
A 120-foot range with a 20-foot radius sphere. Boop.
It has a what radius?
A 20-foot sphere radius. It's 120 feet range.
$20-foot radius, you said?
Yeah.
Here-ish?
Yeah, that works.
As the words are silenced, the cow looks up in confusion, says something you don't know what. Isa looks around, also trying to say something. Isa's going to roll an Arcana.
Everyone? I think it's, who's,
Starts walking towards you.
he's gonna look at, before she got out of the circle, gonna look at Bosch and look at him and go, I believe we're about to fight, so be ready. In a whisper.
Why are we fighting?
One of the goblins next to you says, yeah,
Got
what
it.
are we fighting?
Virgil just looks at Bosch, on cold face, nods his head back towards the throne in a very slow motion.
As that happens, Isa walks out of the silence. She's like, hey, what'd you do that for? We can't finish if we can't talk.
There's no demonstration needed. I believe everything that you and your queen have said. Would gladly like to help raise this army a different manner, if that is accepted.
Different manner? What the hell do you mean?
Have you heard of recruiting?
Yeah, but there's only so many goblins I can get a hold of. If I try and hire any hobgoblins, well, they'll just try and take over.
It's true. As you said, they're dicks. We may be able to help. It would take some time. We could send goblins your way, the ones that we come across. Inform them that there is a band, a group, goblins, no hobgoblins, no bugbears. They may come running to you for that reason. Do not need to use any nods towards the book that raise an army.
But what if we did both? I think both sounds better.
You use that book in this manner, you're inviting a lot more than orcs direction. Things that are bigger and worse.
Yeah, but they'll be under our control.
Doubt you could control a dragon.
You can control it when it's dead.
You, and he aimlessly looks back, moving his hand, waving towards like the other goblins behind him. Do you think all of you take down a white dragon? We have encountered it, barely survived. Wasn't too long ago, a companion here, looking at Bosch, made him run away in fear. Wasn't for him, we wouldn't be standing here. I doubt, no offense, a band of goblins be able to take out a dragon.
We can with this, and Isa will open the book. And that same glow that you saw in Petunia's eyes goes out again. And that horrible feeling comes back.
Okay, he's going to... I can't fucking talk to Veritas, motherfucker. Okay,
So it
I
sounds
mean,
like
you
you're
have a-
saying. Sorry.
I was just
Sounds
gonna
like you're
say,
saying that we should join with the goblins and the cow to fight the dragon. By hearing you right there.
Master Virgil, you can talk in your head. The link is still up.
okay, I couldn't remember if I could talk via link or not.
Yeah, the link, it stays up for a certain set of minutes, but it's constantly being cast on you.
Virgil, be ready, or Veritas, be ready. I'm probably going to do something stupid again, and then he's going to turn around to Bosch. Remember? Takes one little step. Later. Remember the woman we saved? Candlelight?
Hmm?
Oh, you don't. We told you about her. It was when Eve's stuff got stolen. Makes the manor. There's a woman. It's from Candlelight. She was looking for that book.
As you point to that book, a bolt of green energy shoots out and impacts these bones over here. They begin to rattle, reforming themselves. It is in the shape of a skeleton, but it's a lot bigger than normal. See?
Just looks back at Bosch. Do you really want them controlling that?
I guess you got a point. But you're saying we need to get the book.
What I'm saying is, don't think there's reasoning with these goblins. Don't think we can help them because they want to raise an army of undead. What's to stop them from saying that the farm is too small and going into cities? Delver could be next. Things they kill, they can raise. And after Pandelver, where? Winter? Book needs to be out of their hands. They're not going to give it to us.
This is a lot hard to do that by myself when Drick is following me, huh?
Miss Eve,
Yes?
might want to stay close. Things are about to get very, very hairy.
Has Eve been hearing this conversation, or was this, like, in Bosch's ear or something?
It was like leaned into Bosch, very whispered. It wasn't like I'm in his ear going, "Hey, how you doing there, buddy?" Whispering sweet nothings to him.
Okay, so no ASMR, but still very quiet. Okay. Very hairy. I don't know if that's a good idea in this particular situation. Their intentions seem good. I don't think that that's really necessary right now.
And look, it can do it more than once. As the eyes glow again.
Hold on just a moment there, sir. This is all very impressive, of course, but, the Queen's goal is to protect the farm, yes? And her good friend, Mr. Owl, right?
Uh-huh, and she was gonna help us in doing so.
Well, I mean, and she kind of looks at the cow. We actually just came from the farm, and from what we've witnessed of Al, he is quite an impressive fighter himself. He does not take any kind of shite from any enemies. And I think personally that you thought that it was necessary to raise an army of undead to protect him like a hapless infant. He would be offended. He would be insulted. His pride would be injured. Because you don't think he's brave enough of a warrior to take care of himself without an army of undead around him.
I have to say, Virgil, do you still have your area of silence up?
Oh,
10
no.
minutes.
Yeah. You stare at the cow, and the cow stares back at you, unknowing of of the rousing speech you just had.
Ah! God damn it, Virgil! But Mr. Issa!
Uh-huh.
I think that, once the Queen knows the true nature of the situation, she might think that this undead army would be against her wishes. I think she should be well informed as your great and magnanimous ruler before making any great situations and decisions like this one. Don't you?
Well, yeah. But your friend over there caused silence.
Well, that wasn't very friendly, now was it, Virgil? She kind of, like, stares at him, like,
But seriously though, look, I got it again. The eyes go again.
No, wait!
Alright, it's really cool, just wait, hold on a second.
No, we already witnessed it, it is very cool. It would be such a shame to waste those tremendous powers on demonstrations.
You drop silence?
Yes.
Oh, finally, I can hear again.
Your Majesty! Ha! I was just saying! Damn it. Eve attempts to repeat her whole speech.
Roll a performance check. You kind of skip over a few parts, but you get the message across. Well, I'm just so worried about him. I was so scared running away from home. All those nasty orcsies.
Yes, and he is very worried about you as well. The first thing he told us was, I need you to find my friend Petunia for me. That's the most important thing to me right now, and I will be forever in your debt. So I think that the most crucial thing for him is to just know you're there and you're safe. And I think as long as you two have each other, you will be just fine, and you don't need any undead army because your bond is strong enough to defend you against anything.
Roll a persuasion check.
Power of friendship will help.
With
It's just
advantage, you can say the right
anime.
things. Advantage, you said the right things.
Ah, great! Ah,
He said
Yes.
that about me?
yes, as a matter of fact, he told us that if we found you and brought you home, he would give us his most treasured possession. So you are clearly more important to him than anything else.
Oh. I do miss him. As you say that, however, another group of bones starts to rattle after getting hit by green bolts. He's
When-
too happy to use this.
Lisa!
You see some bones rattling and a
Alright, we
pelt
officially
as
gone
well.
to no fight.
As rising up. This time, the skull is not visible as there's still a bit of flesh, and see the undead form of an owlbear in front of you.
Nope, we are no longer in combat territory.
Come on, you don't need these guys. You can hang out with us and be worshipped. Oh, I think they might be right. I think it's best if I just go home. No, come on. You just looks towards you guys. You guys are really ruining this whole thing. I think it might be better if you guys just leave. Now, Petunia, come on now.
Oh. Oh, Issa. Issa hears a voice in her head.
Who's there?
You use powers you don't understand so willingly.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, see?
Yes. I'm so thankful that you're willing to give up part of your life to use it.
Part of my life?
Your life force? Why, yes. How else would you be able to summon such magnificent creations?
Roll a deception check. You say this, and it looks like the words you said got to her. But then she looks down into the book. And then looks up, stares at Virgil's hip, where you are, Veritas.
Oh.
This is some sort of trick.
Are you truly sure about that?
Yeah, the book said so. She did pass her insight check.
And you trust that book?
Yeah, look what it's done for me. Hell,
Are you sure it's not just using you?
it's not using me, I'm using it.
That's what it wants you to believe.
I've heard enough. Let me show you what this book can really do. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Damn it, Isa!
This is not like that one being raised. Okay, that's gonna be a hard fight. That one being raised, we're fucked.
Oh.
Sorry,
It was
guys.
fine.
We tried our best.
Are in the back.
Oops. I clicked him when I still had my stupid ruler on him. Whatever.
I got 16.
Ooh.
I got shite. Be right back.
Drick, run! Save yourself, my friend! Be free! I was trying. You assholes wanted to get us killed. I was trying to save me and Drick, but my persuasion wasn't high enough.
Really, I wanted to fucking hit her or stop her from doing shit before that guy, but
Yeah, I had no problem with that part of the plan. I don't know why that stopped.
everybody's like, we don't need to do this. And it's like, yeah, we do.
Alright. Bosch, it is your turn. The owlbear
Okay.
looks at you menacingly.
Mm-hmm. And it was Issa doing the raising of undead things, correct? Okay. How does Petunia look hostile?
No, actually, Petunia looks kind of concerned.
Okay. I will I will yell up to Petunia. We'll get you right out of this, ma'am. And I will run forward. I don't know. Well, for one thing, I can pass through Veritas's space, right? Like
I don't exist.
he's there,
in
but he's
space.
being held. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm in
okay.
Virgil's space, but I don't want to block his token.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take a path. Shit, actually no. Does that work?
Oh, where did Bosch go?
You just
Sorry, I'm messing
Disappeared.
things up. Let me.
Accidentally delete your
I think I deleted my
I
tokens
believe
when I
you
made that.
accidentally deleted your token. Let me go
Ooh.
grab your copy.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, here I am again.
And I gotta add you to initiative again. What was your initiative?
21, I think.
Wait, I have it.
21 or 22.
There we go.
Okay. So I'm going to take a path about like that, so I'm behind Issa, but I don't. Do I pass through?
God
Like,
damn
do
it,
they take
Bosch.
attacks of opportunity?
Let me double check Big Minotaur. No, you do not pass through his threat space.
Sweet. Okay, then I will rage.
You rage, so you need to
and-
roll something.
Yes. Yes, I do. Alright, all of this is. Let's see, what do I roll? That is a 1. Which means shadowy tendrils. Okay, so Issa needs to make a con saving throw.
Isa does.
Yes.
On saving throw. Yeah, they fail.
Okay, sweet. So let me roll first for the damage. That's 4 damage, and for my extra hit points next. Cool. So I get 10 temporary hit points.
Damn.
And now I will do my actual damage. Is that also... Does Isa need to make a concentration check, or are these not concentration? Okay. Let me swipe with the great axe. I think a 22 ought to hit.
2 will hit. And
Okay.
as you slash into
And with-
her, this huge pool of blood spills out, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Awesome. Which I should have advantage because of danger sense.
Correct.
How about a natural 20?
You do succeed, but you will take some damage, regardless. You take 3 points of acid damage as the blood
Okay.
sears out.
How?
Virgil,
Fuck. So many bad guys. Oh. Virgil is going to gather some of Goblin's blood and cast Spiritual Weapon.
alright. Presume you still have access, yes.
And he is going to fucking shit. Focus on Owlbear.
Alright. Swing away at the owlbear.
This hits.
That hit.
Hopefully 24
That
hits.
hits. Roll your damage.
Or six.
6 force damage as it batters
Damage.
into these rattling bones.
And oh, fucking shit balls. I want to get up close personal or not. I'm gonna try this for this round and this round only.
Shoot, I made a mistake.
That's not good.
Virgil and Eve to also
fine.
make that dex save.
Ah,
I
There you go.
relooked
That's fine.
at the ability, and the radius is a lot larger than I thought it was.
And the owlbear needs to make the
Fail.
deck save
It
too.
actually doesn't. You two both take 6 points of acid damage.
Woof.
Already not looking good. I'm going to need the
We're here in like 3 minutes.
owlbear
And then
make a
okay, one of those four.
Have fun.
wisdom save. I'm casting Toll the Dead.
Roll the dead on the owlbear. Let's see. Does it roll a nat 20? It rolled a 14.
He passed.
I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
Do you move anywhere?
Nope, just bracing for the devastating impact that's about to occur.
Veritas.
With the sword, with the sword at the ready, Veritas gleams with red as 3 lines of fire streak out at the owlbear.
Alright, roll to hit. hits. That hits. That hits.
All of it hits.
Max damage on the second one too.
1827 fire
As you
damage.
streak out, what little flesh remains burns away, and all you see is this empty skeletal mass. Very much unhappy. Anything else?
He'll whisper into Isa's ear. That item is very dangerous. Many would hunt your head for it.
You don't know anything. It's Chobo's turn.
Issa's possessed by the book. Save the queen, my friends. Save the queen.
Are you attempting to persuade the
I
goblins?
don't know where. Yes.
Roll a persuasion check.
You got this, Chobu! Yeah!
Not bad.
Protect the queen. Ear ring out. Anything else?
Was that my action?
For the level of influence, yes.
Yes. Then Chobu will fly down into their midst and prepare to charge with them.
Right. It's now Isa's turn. Isa turns and swipes at you, Bosch. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, that will be 8 points reduced to 4.
Mhm.
But as she draws blood from you, you see it reform and coalesce around her into this armor.
Okay.
And it's the owlbear's turn.
Seems fine.
The owlbear. It looks at you, Virgil, but then looks at its master, just to assist it. The owlbear comes and tries to rake at you, Bosch. Yeah, that'll hit. Let's see. That is going to comes down on you with its beak.
Mm-hmm.
7 points reduced to 3.
Okay.
Then comes and rakes across with its claws. Does a 14 hit you?
That's my armor class.
Right. $13 points reduced to 6.
Hmm.
There's your HP. That's the owlbear's turn. The Minotaur, however, will step here, blocking off the path from Virgil. Swing down on Virgil. Does a 17 hit you?
I wish it didn't.
Yeah, you're really gonna wish it didn't. Oh, maybe? there it is. 14 points of slashing damage as it
Oof.
heaves down this mighty great axe made for a minotaur.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down with another one of those.
Luckily, it does not have another one of those. Eve.
That kind of affects what I was gonna do. How's Virgil looking?
Bloodied.
Fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
The D&D bullshit. I'm fucked up.
Oh boy. This might not work, but I feel like healing won't necessarily save you, so let's. Eve's gonna attempt to cast Dissonant Whispers at the Minotaur.
Minotaur. Ooh, I will roll a wisdom save.
Please roll low.
10.
Yeah! It does not save. I will roll some damage, and it will have to flee in the opposite direction.
11, not too bad. And, this is a conundrum that I face now. As it is... speed. It will run over here.
Did it disengage?
It did not.
Ho ho ho!
Virgil gets an attack of opportunity if he so wishes.
I don't know. Will that fuck up her spell?
No.
It will not.
If this longsword does anything. Nope. But fuck it. I'm gonna use luck. That's a 1. That's not happening. Fuck.
Fair enough.
I'm not doing natural ones. Not right now.
Veritas thanks you.
17 will hit. Roll damage.
Woo, max.
Hey!
Maximum damage.
Roll another weapon dice. So that's a +3 to that, so 14 total.
Alright. You did do some damage.
Wouldn't that be 15 total?
No, I mean 3 total, because of +2 actually.
Okay.
Something else, Eve?
Eve, also considering the splashback from that blood, is going to just back up a couple of steps.
Any bonus actions?
And right, Bard is a thing. Yes.
It's a really nice thing.
It is.
Give it a trick.
I give it to. Eve is going to strum her lyre and give some bardic inspiration to the most badly hurt member of the team at the moment.
Which is Virgil.
Yep. Hang in there.
I am utterly fucked.
Alright. End of the round, the goblins are gonna go. I'm not rolling for their initiative. I learned my lesson.
You don't want to do one at a time all the time?
Now you're learning.
They're actually going to start charging the owlbear. Oh, that queen!
Forward, brothers!
goblin slashes in with his scimitar.
Don't break it.
This one goes. This one clatters off the bones. This one goes. Wow, how did my dice do that? My dice did some acrobatics today. Carves in. Getting a piece. The bones start rattling a little bit less and less. As the goblins charge. It's your turn, Bosch.
Can Childu dedicate his turn's movement right now just to stay with his brothers? And then I won't be able to move on my turn.
You can move on your turn.
Okay.
Bosch.
Okay, soon enough. Yeah, seeing this inspiring move by all the goblins, Josh is going to attack the owlbear.
All right.
The 17 hit.
17 does hit. I just realized I wasn't adding rage damage.
Ah, okay.
The bones do not look like they're barely put together.
Cool. I also realized, getting used to new abilities, I should have asked for con saving throws from both the Minotaur and the owlbear, but I didn't say it, so I think it can stand. The radius for that the tentacles is 30 feet.
Well, I did it, so you can do it too. I'll roll con saves for them.
Okay.
Let's see. Con save for the Minotaur. Passes. 'Cause I'm assuming a 19 passes.
Oh yeah.
And con save for the owlbear. That's a 10.
I don't think that's going to do it.
Not. How much damage does the owlbear take?
Do I want to use the same roll I used for Lisa?
Oh, roll it.
That was 4.
Roll a different roll.
Okay. Three.
These bones are about to rattle their last.
Nice.
Anything else, Bosch?
That's my turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Virgil. You feel inspired, but also losing a lot of blood. Virgil?
Master Vigil.
Snake?
I don't know what to fucking do. So, very much like Colin, I forgot something about my character as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to take an additional 4 damage because from the spiritual weapon because of bloodletting focus.
Ah. Well, if that's the case,
Gotta keep
the bones
Gotta
suddenly
keep
realize that
remembering
they're
that,
supposed
so-
to be dead.
the boss got the kill. Okay, that's what I was. I didn't want that to happen, but I guess it did.
The bones are like still up, so everyone thinks it's still alive.
But then it realizes, oh wait, I'm supposed to be dead, and clatters to the ground.
Yeah.
It's fine. It probably wasn't getting another turn. Anyway. Swinging on Isa, are you?
I'm just moving the spiritual weapon there for now. I will. Fuck. For my action, well, I don't remember. We don't really do this too often. Drinking a healing potion, is that my bonus or my
Bonus
action? I'm going to drink one of the healing potions I have. D4 plus 2?
D4 +2.
Hells yeah!
Max.
Egg salad.
Oh, that helped out so much.
And it did.
Oh my god. Okay, so there. I am just a cast less.
On whom?
Josh, Eve, and myself.
We're feeling blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Alright then. Veritas, it is your turn. Presuming Virgil doesn't move.
Does he stay?
After all that, yeah, he'd move. I like hop over the pillar and get right behind Iza.
Alright.
Veritas speaks yet again. Issa, you should surrender while you still have your life.
Now. No.
Look around. Your owlbear is a bunch of bones, and your minotaur is running like a coward.
This isn't over yet.
I am trying to intimidate Issa.
Then roll for intimidation. No. Isa starts looking a bit more desperate. Do you do anything else?
And if that doesn't take up my action, I will.
Given that you weren't persuading a whole 8 goblins, that yeah, I'll say that doesn't take your action.
To just drive it home. Veritas is casting Dissonant Whispers on Issa
Alright.
to just get that feeling of fear.
She passes.
What? Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Even passing, she looks bad.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
She'll do. It's muted.
Jobu will repeat what he said. He's flying over, and as he's joining his new friends, he will reach down to his side and clutch the clockwork amulet and let out a nice little beam from the ruby in his chest. At Issa, does a 17 hit?
You fire out this beam, and it impacts the blood surrounding her. Misses.
No bueno. All right. Well, Chobu will end his turn in the middle of his charge.
He's looking around desperately. You're all traitors. We're supposed to take this. And I need everyone but Bosch to make a dexterity saving throw. as a tiny red bead flies out.
Oh God.
20. Forget you have a +4.
Yep, don't forget about bless.
I'm not blessed, so that's a 16.
How often do you need to make saves, though?
Are you fucking kidding me, Chobu? Are you fucking kidding me? What is that?
Well, at least we're not using the rules that have been established before. So this is going to be a lot of d6s. So I'm actually going to use roll 20 for this one.
Oh
Well, this
boy.
trick is safe. Because apparently he was not inspired by my words.
Rick is the smartest one of all of them.
Let's see. And I'm going to give a roll for the goblins. Oh, the goblins pass. But they're still down.
I would imagine.
The goblins are.
Should I take full damage anyway, DM?
You're resistant, aren't you?
I am, but I rolled a nat one. So that's why I'm asking.
So, everyone but Chilbu succeeds, but everyone still only takes 13 points of fire damage.
As a reaction, casting Absorb Elements.
Right? Absorb that element and become resistant to fire damage, so you only take 6.
And Master Virgil, you see as the purple glow of your longsword turns to a red glow.
Are my new brothers all dead?
Yeah.
Oh,
Still got dude back here.
There's
This is the most tragic thing ever. Oh my god.
Oh no.
it's just ashes.
This is like your tragic backstories, Jason.
Oh man.
Tor.
Drake survived though.
Coward.
The Minotaur comes running back, charging, pulls its head down towards you, and makes a charge attack.
Shite.
Mhm.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Is-
And if it's gonna hit somebody, might as well be me.
You are raging, so that's a good thing.
Huh? Yeah.
Lowball it.
Doesn't sound like it'll be that bad. Don't worry, Colin. It'll be okay. He just keeps rolling, doesn't he?
Yep, he does.
Oh,
I
it's
still
still
hear
going.
it.
You take 33 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what was that number?
Reduced to
I'm sorry.
16. As you're raging.
Because of his charging maul attack.
That was 8d8.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Wow.
Time Virgil's just gonna fucking attack. Fuck summoning shit for just attacking.
It is Eve's turn.
How's everyone looking?
Oh, great. With the exception of Chilbu, your entire party is bloodied.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Where red and hides it better.
Oh. Screw it. How's the Minotaur looking?
Not bloodied.
How's Issa looking?
Very bloodied. Covered in blood, in fact.
Burn that
In
trick.
fact, it seems to obey her whim.
Yes. That is covered in Bosch's blood, to be more specific.
Okay. This might go badly, but the best shot. Eve is going to reach forward. Eyes trained on Isa, and shout, "Look around you, Isa! There's no way this is ending well for you! Lay down your book and order that creature to go back to the earth from whence it came, and everything can still end peacefully!" And we'll cast Suggestion.
Rolls a wisdom save with advantage because you're in combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll roll the second one for funsies, but the first one was a 24.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Bonus action.
Yep. I'm gonna give some inspiration to who looks the worst right now?
You do.
Oh, well, can't inspire myself. Who looks the second worst?
I think it's Bosch.
Somewhere between between Bosch and Virgil.
I already got one.
Am I taking the most damage?
Virgil already has one, so.
I'm
You're gonna find
gonna.
someone that has to be Bosch.
Yep, I'm gonna inspire Bosch. Keep doing what you're doing.
Ow.
You remember that your inspiration die can be used for a lot of different things now, like where is my description? Oh,
Fire and spells
description
and
in the
healing. Right.
Did I hear damage?
On spells.
Yep.
On spells. Okay.
It's something called magical inspiration, I believe.
What if my barbarian casts magic axe?
I mean, my axe is pretty magical.
Unfortunately, it's,
Just like the
I'm pretty
wizard.
sure it says when you're casting a spell.
Okay, that's fair.
What if you believe hard enough?
But you can also add it to saving throws.
Which is pretty good. Gosh, it's your turn. You feel inspired, but also you feel like you have a horn going through your gut.
Yeah. This may not be smart, but I'm going to hit Isa as hard as I can.
Alright, so let's see it.
It's 2.
And
A 25 will hit. How would you like to slay this goblin?
oh, I don't know what. It's gonna be like, we gave you lots of chances. It's over now, and just kind of go for center mass. Nothing fancy.
Alright. Swing away and bifurcate this goblin. 2 halves fall lifelessly to the ground. The blood also follows, as well as the book.
How's the Minotaur looking?
Like it's still going to try to beat the shit out of Bosch.
Ow. Okay. Okay,
As
that's all I
expected.
could do, I think.
Virgil.
Bonus action. Pew, pew. Bitch.
Alright, attack.
Wow. That Foley work, man.
Oh. Before.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Get him.
Ooh, yeah.
7. And seeing that my sword is glowing red, he will go to this square and use said sword to try to attack with.
Alright. right, swing away.
You have inspiration.
As your flaming sword comes
Did
swinging down.
Just adds to the roll, right?
Yeah.
Inspiration.
I believe it's a D6.
It is a D6.
Six. It's a D4 because of bless.
Because of bless.
Using them all. I need it all. 18.
An 18 will hit, yes.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Yes.
Because its armor class is a 12.
That's 9 plus whatever.
1d8.
Okay. You added.
So plus another 2, so that is 13. And then you plus 6 on that, which is the fire damage, so 19.
That's a lot of damage.
As your flaming sword goes searing into him. You can see that these bones look rattled, but still moving.
And the color of the sword goes back to its normal purple.
As we come to the sword's turn.
It looks very rattled.
Yes.
This is... This might not be a smart idea, but I'm going to do a point-blank Scorching Ray.
We'll be rolling with disadvantage.
I know.
That has pretty low AC. Alright, let's see it. That hits.
That hits.
Nice.
That hits.
Wow. Not bad. That does
That's
not.
nuts.
Yep.
You need damage on the second one, though.
14 fire.
How do you want this?
So, as Master Virgil is swings into the Minotaur, and then comes back, 2 bolts pierce its chest as it starts to burn away the rib cage.
You blast into it, and the bones scatter. And as we come to an end, I need everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, do we still get a +4? Before?
You're technically still blessed, yes. Let's see.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. That's a total of 16.
$16. Chilbu got an 8. Santos got 10. 17. Bosch got an 8. 10. Virgil, you watch as this
Sir.
flash of light goes off in your face, and the rest of your companions go into this daze.
Wait, what?
See someone appear.
Isn't there enough wrong with this character already?
Hey, I'm not the one who made you save.
Literally picked the one save I'm the shit
Over
at.
here, Childu, I'm sorry. As you see appearing a woman in officer's regalia. And go to reach for the book.
Joel will kick the book away from her and step in between her and the book.
Just kind of looks up at you and, can I help you with something?
What the hell are you?
I'm here.
What'd you do to them?
They'll be fine. I'm here for that.
There's someone that I know that's already looking for this, so I was planning to give it to her.
It'll be far more useful.
What'd you say your name was?
And I don't have a name. Now, would you do me a favor and get out of my way? And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Going to use luck.
Go ahead, use luck. These words assault your mind and pressure on you, but you are able to resist the urge to move away.
I'm going to need you to leave. Not getting the book.
Well, afraid you're not going to stop me from getting what I already have. And she points behind you at the book. See her there, standing with the book in hand. The one that you were talking to kind of waves their hand and disappears. I'll be seeing you again real soon. It disappears.
Okay.
Is there something you want to do?
I was gonna cast Hold Person.
Sure, I'll have a roll wisdom save.
That's not good with that fucking attitude, man. Come on.
Let me double check her stats.
Sure, no problem.
What's your saving throw?
Just a level 20 character. Fucking 14. What the hell do you think my saving throw is?
Yeah, she shrugs it off, no problem. And all of you are really kind of come out of this stupor, not realizing what happened.
Children's looking for valuables.
So she was dressed in full, like, regalia?
Yes. You can roll a history check if you want to try and identify. And as for Chilaboo, well, you don't find her book.
Yeah, that's surprising.
It's scraps of leather, and there is a scimitar, if you want another one.
Ooh.
Don't look familiar at all.
It did not look familiar.
Okay.
Something bothering you, Master Virgil?
Many things are, but right now I am rather hurt and rather just get this fucking cow back to the pasture.
Thank you for saving me from that. From her. I'm not sure what could have happened.
Eventually she would have killed you and turned you into one of them, probably.
That would be awful.
If you do not mind, and go back to your home, Owl, be at peace.
Okay. Thank you.
Speaking of her home, new brothers. I'm sure your goddess will offer you gainful employment. That's her home, if you so wish. I hear they're short a few farmhands.
I appreciate that, but I don't know if you'd welcome us.
The gal's cool. We'll vouch for you.
Assume as long as you do not kill humans and just do meaningless tasks around the farm, he will feed you and feed you and give you a place to sleep, to call home maybe.
We'll see what happens.
Or, Brother Drick, you can always join us. Options on the table.
I don't think I'd want to go out adventuring with you guys. I mean, didn't you hear there's a dragon about?
Jilbu. Rejected, Jilbu sadly flutters off into the forest.
I mean, do you want to be all by yourself, or do you want to be with the people who defeated the undead Minotaur and undead Owlbear?
Yeah, but people like you also tend to attract that kind of stuff.
No, you're not wrong. I think
And plus, you saw what happened
dragon
to,
might be pissed off.
all my friends here. Kind of motions to the piles of ash surrounding him.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Don't mean this in any threatening manner or anything like that. If you choose to go to Big Owls and live a civilized, normal life, plan on trying to find another goblin troop, run with them and see how far that gets you.
I don't know.
You may run into us or people like us. Right now, we're pretty open-minded, forgiving, as long as you do your part.
Yeah, well, I mean, if Big Al it won't let us, then I heard that King Grawl was hiring.
You know who else is an employer who seems pretty accepting? That guy with the wandering weasel. I mean, he'd probably let you wash dishes or something.
He just
You wanna
looks at you confused.
go see the world?
Yeah, that's all right. I think I'd rather have my life be simple.
Well, hopefully we don't run into you again. Otherwise, it may not turn into your favor.
All right.
I mean, we don't have to end this sour like that. If we run into each other again, let's talk instead of the alternative. I mean, we're all friends here, right?
Yeah, just don't be a dick and we'll all be fine.
I thought we were friends.
If he joins this king that he's looking for, who's to say he's not doing anything the ones in the waterfall? If he surrounds himself with others that wish to prey on the weak, there's not much of a conversation needed. We're trying to give him a better life right here, right now. Farming is as simple as it comes, practically.
And I suppose we'll see if this Big Al is as accepting as you guys are.
All
Seems like a nice dude.
Wouldn't hurt to ask. He says no, go on your way. If he accepts you, you're best to follow the rules. After all, and he looks at the cow. Pretty sure she'll vouch for you as well.
Oh yes, I'll vouch for my honor guard.
You're also escorting them back, right?
Yes, we are going back to the farm.
Almost this way.
So now that that's all taken care of, and he looks around, we should probably confiscate that book so nobody else stumbles upon it. And Mephane was looking for that from Candlekeep. Does Isa still have... What?
Conversation we'll talk about
What?
later.
Where's Eve going?
Every time I try to pick up my token, it just moves automatically to the left. I don't know what's happening.
I thought you were so shocked that you just like fell back like 20 feet.
Eve just starts sprinting away from you mid-conversation.
No! A book disappearing! My worst fear!
Gone? What do you mean, gone? Gone where? She just had it, didn't she?
As I said, that's a conversation for a later time. Right now, we have to escort the cow back to the farm, and we're all looking pretty beat up.
Oh yes, let's go.
Jogo's fine.
All right, let's go, I suppose.
Right. As you travel back to Coneyberry and retrace your steps. Tokens in a form that will make it easy to carry over. As you return to Butterskull Ranch.
Mr. Owl, we're back! And we brought someone you might be interested to see!
Oh? You here for coming downstairs? You're back already. Oh. You alright? You guys look like shit.
Thanks, friend.
Yeah, same way.
Come, follow us outside.
Yeah, we ran into a bit of trouble, but, we got the job done. Well, you'll see.
Also good the window wash.
Yes, I do. I will carefully go through the window.
This is a trend I'm really not liking. Petunia, I'm glad to see you alright. I'm glad to see you out. What the fuck?
Long story about that.
Why?
Did she not talk when you left? When she left?
No. Petunia, why are you talking?
Got good news.
Oh, these nice goblins gave me this wonderful crown, and, well, ever since then, I've been able to talk and think. Huh. So,
Seems pretty legit.
uh, well, I guess that's good. It's weird. Okay. Well,
Speaking of the night goblins, he kind of gestures out the window towards where her honor guard is. These fine fellas,
see them.
were looking for a bit of honest work, and they have protected your dear Petunia all this time and have been helping her. So we can vouch for them. They've been very good, loyal guards for your dear cow.
Oh, yes.
So they were wondering maybe they could find a place here and help you out around the farm.
Oh, yes. Pretty please, Big Al. Roll a persuasion check with advantage, Eve, because Petunia's helping you. Well, I mean,
Wow.
That's what we like to see.
I guess if Petunia vouches for them, you do. Well, I do need help. Alright. Consider yourselves on the payroll. Your first day will be tomorrow. You'll find bedrooms upstairs.
Right through here, boys.
The damn window. Yeah, using the doors is strictly prohibited in this building, so keep that in mind the whole time you're here, fellas.
No, you use the doors here.
No, it's very bad manners to use doors.
He says that as Trick has already gone through the window. Oh, sorry, boss. It's fine. Just make yourselves at home upstairs. Just I'll pick out a room. The goblins go through the fucking window. I hate you, children. Well, did promise you guys reward for bringing back Petunia, and brought her back. You did. Oh yes, they were really helpful. Yeah, that's gonna be weird. Well, let me go get it for you real quick. And he runs upstairs. You have a moment to yourself if you wish to use it. If not, he will come back downstairs.
Oh, the book.
Yeah, what the hell happened with that?
For some reason, all of you just stopped. Moving, breathing, it was like you were frozen. And a woman appeared. Her blinding light. Reach for
Master
the-
Virgil.
Not to Veritas.
What did this woman look like?
Human. Just in full regalia. Said she didn't have a name. reach for the book. Saying this all out loud, by the way. Kicked the book away from her as she reached for it and stood in between her and the book. Told her she wasn't going to get it, or there's someone we knew wanted it. She claimed it would be better use in her hands. I stood my ground, pointed behind me. There was another woman identical to her. Turned back. Image of that woman fades away. Quickly turned around, tried to cast a spell, but it didn't take. And she was gone, and you guys acted like nothing happened.
I would like Virgil to roll a persuasion check for me.
Oh,
Okay, well, can use that inspiration I got. Almost really good. Almost.
14. Alright. That was all. You may continue.
Said she'd
Okay,
be.
Mr. Virgil.
What? I'm sorry. I'm hearing another voice now.
No, I was just saying you can continue.
Oh. It's like, motherfucker, stop it. Not the west of this goddamn campaign.
Oh, sweet summer child.
I would just tell him that she claimed to be seeing me again, which I'm assuming it would be the party.
You got a feeling it was the royal you.
Yeah. After that, she took the book and just finished.
shite. Well, that is not good for a number of reasons, so she definitely is going to be using that, which is bad in and of itself. That doesn't...
I have a feeling.
Mm.
The woman from Candlelight may know this woman is. I don't
Certainly.
think we're getting any answer from it.
Mhm.
I would like Eve to make a history check.
You got it.
And there's no furniture in this fucking house.
There is furniture. The map isn't.
Just gotta find a chair and sit down in it.
Yeah, there's a chair. With that history check, something tells you that the woman he describes actually sounds familiar. You don't know why, though.
I'm sorry, did you just say the woman sounds familiar or the woman's something sounds familiar? Because I think I missed
The
a word.
woman. No word missing.
Okay.
The woman herself.
That is strange. I feel like I've heard of this person before, but I don't remember from where. Well, I'm sure we'll find out one way or another. But yes, Nephene seems like our best bet at this point. Was she still staying behind in the ruin, do you remember, or did she leave already back for Candlekeep?
If I remember correctly, she said if we needed to get a hold of her, she'd be at Candlekeep.
That's quite a trek away.
DM, considering weird shit has already happened in this room, and we've had multiple times when unseen people have bamfed in and out, I'm going to use magic awareness. So for one turn, within 60 feet, I can see any spell or magic item within 60 feet that's not behind total cover.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
12. You do not see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. I won't mention it, just I'm getting paranoid about random people who were invisible.
Was that Chuckle Leaf, huh?
Oh, that wasn't Eve.
You hear footsteps coming down the stairs, clomping down. Ah, there you are. And holds up and has a chest in hand, a rather hefty looking one. It's my old armor from back when I was a sheriff. I
Ooh.
hope
Neat.
it serves at least one of you well. And
Mm-hmm.
inside the chest is mithril plate.
Well, since he's apparently standing next to me, I will take it, as useless as it is for me. Like, thanks, buddy.
You easily take it from him. It looked like he was straining a little bit. It is a little awkward holding that much in your hands.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is nice.
Did you say you were sheriff from?
I was a sheriff of Trivor for a while.
Ah.
So, are we gonna split this up? Like, I'll wear one glove, and then Dubu can take one. Veritas.
It's not really that effective if you do it like that.
Huh.
It's a nice thought, though, Bosh. I personally have no interest in it. Armor's not really my thing. Except the light stuff, and she kind of knocks on her chest, which she just looks like she's wearing clothes, but under the clothes you hear a solid thunk of leather.
Well,
At least one of you has heavy armor, right?
I mean, it's not really my
mean,
thing either.
I don't get hit as much as you guys, so I mean I really like it, but if you want it, I'll let you guys have dibs.
I mean, maybe Veritas wants to use it.
Veritas gets no dibs.
It's like this new. He just absorbs the armor. It's like a new coat.
It'd be great. Like he's gonna become a sword that's big enough to surround the armor. Just enjoy. You'll be berserk.
Somehow would not surprise me.
Ooh, that's yours. I can't use it.
Well, yes, I would love it then. Might need to do a tad of alterations.
Well, I'd offer my own smithy, but it's not exactly functional right now.
I have a question. Will this armor be noticeable to one of your farm hands? If not, we need proof of your well-being to take back to Pandelver.
Oh, they're worried about me? Alright.
So, a young boy ran like a bat out of hell on a horse, ran into us, and this is how we are here.
That must be Jerry. He's a good kid, and glad to hear he's alright. Yeah, here, let me write you a note. And
Thank you, Doctor.
he will write you a note. He actually has pretty decent handwriting,
No, not a doctor.
which is noticeable for someone of this time.
We'll send Jerry back, so your new boys will have a supervisor.
That'll be appreciated. But,
Speaking of that, do you wish us to break the news to him, or do you just want to surprise him when he gets here?
I'll handle that.
Good luck.
Yeah. You probably want to stay here again, considering... Oh, and Ken just nods towards all of you. Your current state. So, yeah. And anytime you need a place to stay, my doors are open. Got plenty of space.
Very kind of you, sir. I think we probably should take you up on that for tonight, she says as she's wiping blood off of her face.
Two of you have less health than the cow. Alright, well, I'm gonna get to work on dinner. Yeah. And I presume you have a nice evening. Is there anything anyone wanted to do before the long rest for this day, or?
Yeah. Mechanically, DM, I would have to alter this and then infuse it, or would my infusing it make it magical, which means it would
Your
alter?
infusing makes it magical, which would mean that you would be able to wear it. Because
Got
you
it.
make it a +1 weapon. However, if you uninfuse it, it will return to its size. Which by
Interesting.
the time that happens, we have probably have forgotten that rule. And we'll just write it off.
Cool. Just for flavor's sake, I'll offer to help Al make dinner.
And he appreciates your help.
Then Chobu will lock himself in the room all night with the mithril armor set if no one else wants it.
You
Will
are
not
the
be coming
only
out to
you are
the-
the only one with heavy armor proficiency.
All right. Well then, yep. Chobu's gone for the night.
If no one else has anything, before Eve goes to bed, she will go into her room and settle her things and sit on the foot of the bed and look around her room and cast See Invisibility.
Roll a perception check. You do not see any invisible beings near you. Or things.
Eve stares around for a minute, nods once, and gets to making her journal entries and going about her night as normal.
Alright. Virgil and Veritas, do you have anything?
As Master Virgil retires, On our way up the stairs, Virgil hears, "Have you ever wanted to be a farmer?"
Oh. Have you?
I've never thought of it, anything like that.
Some say it's a living, some say it's not. Depending on your crops are. Seeing farmers' entire lives destroyed from such instances as this.
I've always been around those more adventurous, those that would throw themselves into dangers. It's not often that I get to see more peaceful settled situations.
Well, you are your own boss. You run a farm. Depends on how productive you are. Me, on the other hand, growing up in the city and never thought much of farming or becoming one. Honest, I don't think I thought much of life for my incident. It's another day-to-day thing, being routines. Every now and then something would happen, spice things up, keep things interesting.
Now thinking about it, Master Virgil, I can't really remember a time when there was peace.
Really just depends on how you view peace. Peace of mind, peace of nations. I remember sitting in taverns drinking with Garrett and the others. It was pretty peaceful. Laughing about the ridiculous things that we saw or had to break up. That's as far as my peace goes.
I see.
Do not have delusions that I will find said peace of mind or art. You just seek the truth, that's all.
And you'll find it.
This is a lovely walk down memory lane, but the goblin hit me pretty hard, and so did skeleton thing. I'm going to need a rest.
Understood, Master Virgil. If you leave the door open, I will keep a watchful eye.
Virgil conks out.
And as Virgil falls asleep, a small mutter to himself. I hope I have a pleasant dream tonight.
I like your pleasant dream.
And with that, we will end today's session.
Such a paranoid bastards we all are.
Ah, success.
Josh doing his thing. Fucking he's like, what's going on?
I'm very glad that that worked out, because that's the first time that I made something from scratch.
It was very, very interesting.
Won't lie, I kind of want to, like, what is the crown? Is it like a crown of animal talking?
You don't know what the crown is.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
definitely
take the
some
fucking
sort of
crown
awakening.
from the
There's
cow.
definitely some sort of awakening because Petunia is smarter than a regular cow.
It's probably a crown of intelligence.
Cursed.
By the way, boss, you're gonna have to carry my scale mill because Chilbu's not strong enough to carry
Colin's
both.
not here.
Yeah,
Oh no, he
Colin
ran
had to
away.
go, and unfortunately,
Yeah.
we ran just a little bit over. But luckily, he
Yeah, makes sense.
just missed the whisper.